Hey there, Mech Engineer here with another video. It's been a while, but I wanted to test out the new Automatons beta and this event controller. So I've got the same base world that I had set up for the script, and so I just wanted to use it to do the event controller airlock that they showed in the live stream today. So I thought I'd just walk through in a little bit more detail of what that does and how easy it is to convert kind of my already done bases and airlocks using the controller. So the only thing I did was color coded it red for the red controller, blue back there for the blue controller, and then some things are named, like this has got the inner door and outer door, just to make things a little bit easier to see. Other than that, I have not set up anything on the event controllers. So the instructions they showed on the LCD in the live stream, basically what you want to do, first step is close this door, turn it off, and then your vent here for the airlock, you want to set it to depressurize. Now you're set up for your initial state. We're pressurized in this room, so that's good. So we'll go ahead and set up this event controller. For the event, we want to set up with door opened. We want to select all the doors for this airlock, which are only two, one for the inner door, one for the outer door. Then we go to setup, select actions. On the toolbar here, we want to use the second slot because we want to use when the door is closed. First slot is door is open, second is door is closed. Basically, this is the as stated in the event, and this is the opposite of. So here on toolbar 1, we want to use inner door. We want to toggle it on off. Toolbar 2, we're going to toggle on off the outer door. Toolbar 3, we're going to toggle the depressurize on off of the vent. And that is it. Just 3 things on the toolbar. Only one more thing we need to do is set up the actions on the vent itself. So when the vent is fully pressurized, we want to open the inner door. When it is fully depressurized, we want to open the outer door. And that is it for action setup. So then to toggle this, we want to close the outer door. Let it do its sequence. It opens the door. Now obviously we could just close this inner door, go through its state, and we're good. I also set it up here on the toolbar. This is to go outside, it would close the inner door. This is to go back inside, closes the outer door. And the sensor panel, so this is the same sensors that I had set up in the script. It basically runs halfway into the room. So for its actions, what we would want to do is when we are in range, we want to close the outer door, or the inner door, sorry. And when we're out of range, we want to close the outer door. So we are out of range, it closes the outer door. And now it's pressurized in there. When we get up close, it closes the inner door. And now it is depressurized. We cross halfway through the room here. We should close that door. Cycle the airlock. Open the door. And we are set up. So that is how to set up the airlock using the event controller that they showed in the video. I'm sure there's some other actions that we can set up on the toolbar for lights and other indicators. But this is just kind of the basic how-to on the controller. So I was going to go ahead and set up the second room here. It's basically the same. It's just got the gates and bigger outer hangar doors. So we'll go through the same setup. We want to turn this block off. The vents I put on a group. I'm going to set those to depressurize on. Guess they already were. Now we can set up our controller. Again, we want to go to door opened. We want to select all the doors that go with this one. That's all of the hangar doors. That's both of the gates. And that is also the inner door for airlock number 2. It's pretty much every door on the base except for airlock 1. Go to select actions again. First toolbar, we want to toggle on off the inner door for airlock 2. Second, we want to toggle on off the outer doors. That's in a group. Third toolbar, we want to toggle the depressurize for the vents. That's also a group. That is the event controller. Now we need to set up event. We're going to pick just one of them. You can't do it as a group. So I'll set up the actions on vent number 1. Looks like we already did it. So when it's fully pressurized, it closes the inner door, or opens the inner door, sorry. And when it's fully depressurized, it opens the group of outer doors. So that is the setup there. So I got this button just to close the outer doors. So we'll go ahead and close all of those outer doors. Once they're closed, we should start pressurizing. Okay, we are fully operational. Now, just wanted to cover that we still have the air room pressurized bug that I've kind of laid out in a couple other videos. So no scripts on this world. I don't even think scripts are enabled. Just using the event controller. And it's kind of the sequence that you go through here is if I go ahead and close this inner door to cycle this airlock, depressurizes like normal. These outer doors will open. Everything's normal. But if I come around to this room, while that room is open, come around to this room, it'll automatically go through its depressurization. Now when I come back in, you can see that it's a vent out there on the top of the base. It's actually trying to pressurize the, space. I guess trying to pressurize the moon. So if I walk back into range here, it closes the door. It should pressurize, but it's showing that this room is not even pressurizable. Obviously it's still sealed. We didn't change anything. This room shows pressurized. The minute I open this door, we lose all of our air. Close the door. It does not repressurize. So that bug still exists. So if you're using the event controller, if you go through the sequence of this, manually, or if you use my script, this bug exists. So I just kind of wanted to point that out, that it's still there. Good news is the event controller works really good. Works as it should. Unfortunately, this bug is still kind of there. It seems to be around the big doors. I haven't had the problem if you've got multiple airlocks that are using these smaller style doors. It seems to be just the way it's calculated around those like gates and hangars. But just kind of wanted to highlight that. And the only way I've been able to fix it once you've got to this point, because even if I tear out the floor, we're now, exposed to atmosphere. Close it back up. It doesn't fix. The only way I've been able to do it is do a quick save and reload, which, on a small world, it's not too bad if you've got a, SSD that you're loading from. But otherwise, this is kind of a pain for length of loading. But see, now that we've reloaded the world, got full pressurization. So I guess that's really all I wanted to cover in this video. So the event controller is working. We can do it for multiple airlocks. It's not too bad on space. Obviously the script that I had does it all from one programmable block, but you're able to do just one block per airlock, so that's not too bad. And obviously you're not needing to enable scripts in your world. So that was it. You guys have a good day.